Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Negative IQ Gaming. Except we're still not gaming, we're still doing reactions. And as you can see from the screen right now, it's time for the voice play episode. This was highly requested from commenters on the Jeff Castellucci video. We have already recorded the second Jeff Castellucci video. By the time you're seeing this, it should already be out, so go ahead and check that out. I'll leave a card on the screen right there. And in that first Jeff Castellucci video, we got a sneak peek at Voiceplay. I had Abyss react to, I think it was only one song by them, one or maybe two. Um, so just to give them a little bit of a taste of what we're getting into today, what do you remember from that? Abyss is here, by the way.
I remember that they were all really good.
They were all incredibly good. And we're going to see just how good today. We already reacted to the Oogie Boogie one, as I already said, but we're going to dive into a lot more of their stuff today. We're going, again, on their most popular playlists, so we're going to get some real good ones. I'm not going to go through all of them, because there's a lot, so I'm going to be skipping around between ones that I know are really good. So if you don't see us react to a song that you want us to, let us know in the comments, and we can go back and do that if we're feeling up to it. But yeah, is there anything that you want to say before we get started? Anything at all?
Nope. Just that I'm ready to go whenever.
All right. Let's actually, this is a really fitting first song because right before we recorded, I had Abyss listen to Marwan's This Is Halloween in 30 Styles. Amazing video, by the way. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and watch it. And we're starting off with This Is Halloween. So, very fitting.
Happy Halloween! Sorry, we're all out. Oh! Thank you.
Uh-oh. Ah, shit. Poison Candy. Halloween Cinderella. I keep forgetting that this is all voices. Like, it sounds like drums in the background, but it's not. We have to try not to sing.
I know, damn it.
It's difficult, I know. Don't worry. Oh, shit happening. Hey Jeff, how's it going?
I'm not surprised Jeff got that one.
No, of course not. It's Jeff. We shouldn't be surprised by Jeff at this point. We still are, though. Okay, bud.
The effects on the eyes is really...
Yeah. The makeup is really good. I would scream, but no, you know what? My neighbors wouldn't care. I could. I think you're also the monster under my bed.
I'm confused.
Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange?
By going on a little road trip.
Don't you just love
Jack,
it
I
when you
think
get a phone call in the middle of a recording?
I was about to say, it's like I said I was confused and you didn't respond. It's like, oh no, his mic broke.
No, I got a phone call in the middle of the song.
I'm confused by the child at the end.
How?
Why was the child there? What's the point of showing him taking off the mask? It makes no sense.
I don't know. We're not meant to understand it. But what I would like to understand is, how did you like that?
I'm confused why they didn't have Jack in there. Like as one of the characters that they were playing as.
Because they didn't have any
I thi-
actual characters from the film, and the little boy was dressed as him.
I know, but I feel like if they wanted to do, they should have brought in Jeff. I know, like in the movie, they bring in Jack during that song. So I always expect like people to do the same thing where they'll bring him in as they're singing that song.
Nope. Always expect the unexpected. Plus, if they did it, it would be way too expected. It'd be way too basic.
Good song. Shame that you had to have a phone call in the middle of it.
Yep. Alright. So we are going to move on here to the next one. And this one, I don't... fuck you, ads. I know we reacted to their version of Valhalla Calling. Did we react to their version of My Mother Told Me or no? I don't think we did.
I don't think so, no. We only reacted to
always
2 songs
obvious.
by them so far.
Eczema.
Okay. So this is their version of My Mother Told Me, and if their version of Valhalla Calling's anything... Yep, you can't be doing that while it's playing, though.
I know.
If their version of Valhalla Calling is anything to go by, this is gonna be awesome. So let's get right on into it.
My mother told me someday I will buy galley with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven, hew many foemen,
Okay, Jeff. Understood. Setting the tone.
someday I will buy galley with good oars, sail to distant
The echoey effects on his voice make it even better.
prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven, hew many foemen, my mother told me someday I will buy galley with distant shores. Stand up on the prow. Noble bark I steer. Steady course to the haven. Hew many foemen, hew many foemen. My mother told me someday I
Damn.
will buy galley with good.
What?
That sudden change from like the smooth to the sudden very high pitched one.
Yeah, they're very good at doing that. Fucking my Valhalla Calling is any like example of that because they did it then too.
My mother told me someday I will buy galley with good eyes. Sail to distant shores. Stand up on the prow. Noble bark I steer steady, steady course to the haven. Hew many foemen, hew many foemen.
My mother told me someday I will buy galley with good oars.
And we're right back to the common flow.
Stand up on the prow.
It's so difficult to actually come up with things to say and react because all you want to do is just sit and listen and take it in. Okay. Jeff, you're taunting us. Also, I love the different outfits. I want to mention that. They're very cool.
The outfits are always very on point for whatever this theme they're going for.
Yeah.
I have to give absolute props to their costume team.
Yeah, it's really, really great. So, what did we think of that? Knowing that you really like this song, how do we like this cover of it?
I think they did a wonderful job with it.
I
Like,
think so. Everything they do
the
is
so-
wonderful.
Yeah, the changes in tone and pitch that they had throughout the entire thing was really on point.
Yeah. And
Like
they're
it added a unique freshness to it.
yeah, and they're very good at changing it up. Like they go from smooth to very jarring and high pitched and then right back to smooth and just changing the overall theme of the song but having it still work. They're also very good at.
Yeah, they're really good at that, and I see why they all got a group together for it.
Mhm. Do we think it's better than I definitely think it is. We think it's better than Base Gang's version.
Yes.
Yeah.
No discredit to Base Gang, but
No. I don't like Base Gang's version of it because it's why techno. But this is a very, very good version. I really enjoy it. Let's move on to the next one. We'll skip Frozen 2.
skipping Frozen, how dare you?
Do you want to listen to
No,
Frozen? Exactly.
I'm being funny.
I know.
The king and his men stole the queen from her bed and bound her in
Very
her
mysterious.
robe.
is from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, it's Voice of the Colors.
I know. I read the title.
Good. Amazing observation skills. I was not expecting Jeff to go pop at the end there.
Thieves and beggars, never shall we die.
There it is. That's what I expected. Faked us out the first time, then he hit us with it anyway.
Yep.
And some are alive, and others sail on the sea with keys to the cage and the devil to pay. We lay to fiddler's green.
The bell has been raised from its watery grave.
Can't you hear its sepulchral tone?
I feel like this, even though this is like not necessarily like a pop version, but a much more modern version of this song, I feel like it would still fit in the movie. Not nearly as well as the original version. I heard Jeff's little growl there.
Of course you heard his growl.
Well, yeah. Kinda hard to miss. That and I'm just so used to listening for it.
Hi.
I really enjoy that one. I really like it.
It's very entertaining. The original version of the song is also like very much more eerie than what they did, but
Yeah. They don't really keep eeriness. They always transform the music into like, again, I said it during the song, not necessarily pop, but like something kind of close to that.
kind of like a more rustic pop.
Kinda, yeah.
It's like they keep like to the theme.
But they give it like pop sort of elements, which
Yeah,
is not a bad thing.
Yeah, they turn it from what it was into something a bit more higher tone,
Yeah.
more energy infused.
Yeah, and again, not a bad thing at all. All right. Can move right on into the next one here. This one we'll slow it down a bit.
When I switch to
Give
T-Mobile,
me
you'll give me an
1
iPhone
second.
16 Pro, help pay off my old phone, and I still get to keep it?
That's right. No trade-in.
No!
Yes.
It's our best iPhone offer ever. Switch to T-Mobile, get a new iPhone 16 Pro on us. No trade-in needed. We'll even pay off your old phone up to $800.
This isn't your granny sweet tea. It's new Sprite Plus tea. It's better than tea.
And while Abyss is doing whatever they're doing, I would just like to say that if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. We put out videos at least once a week, going from reaction content to things like this, and then TV shows and movies, things like that, to gaming content as well. We do things like Forza Horizon 5, we do modded Minecraft, and we're getting back on the train of Dead by Daylight. So
I'm back.
nice. I'm just talking to the viewers. But yeah, if you're interested in any of that stuff, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. We're trying to grow a community. And let's get right back in on with the video. This is Nothing Else Matters, originally by Metallica. So how is Voiceplay going to do this?
Good question.
Do you want to make any theories?
If I had to theorize, I would say they're going to. I don't know. It's really. I'm gonna assume they're gonna go like a bit higher pitch with it than Metallica did, but
We
let's just
will.
remember Metallica is correctly.
Yeah, we will have to see. Are we ready to get into it?
We are.
So already, this does not seem like something Metallica would make.
Let's say it's like there's already. I don't know this song, so I can't compare it accurately.
I don't think I know it either. I'm being completely honest. I don't listen to a lot of Metallica. Not because they're not good. I think they're very good. It's just I don't come across a lot of their songs that often.
So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trust in who we are.
It's gonna take a lot of willpower not to sing to this one because I love this one so much.
Never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way.
Knowing Metallica as what I know them for, this does not seem like something Metallica would make.
Granted, they're changing the tone of it, so maybe it would sound different if Metallica made it.
No, it definitely would, but I'm just interested in seeing what the original song is. I don't know. I'll have to listen to it after this recording because I don't think I've ever heard it before. I could be very wrong, but I don't know. I'll have to see what the original is.
Don't just say ooh, and nothing else matters.
This is giving me very like 2012 boy band kind of vibes.
Yeah, I can see that.
And the setting and things like that does not help either.
Never cared for what they do. Never cared for what they know of.
get a bit of Jeff. Let's go.
Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are.
He has to throw the growl in there, of course. Never mind. Now he put it in there. Before it was just heat. Something else that I feel they do really, really well is everyone is, and it's the same thing that the bass gang does. They are very good at blending together when they need to, but when they're not, you can still very easily pick out everyone's voice, and I really like that.
Never open myself this way.
Life is ours, we live it our way.
All these words I don't just say, and nothing else matters. Ain't nothing else. Trust I see, and I find in you. Every day for us something new. Open mind for a different view.
Always, I'm noticing a very common theme. They always go, like, towards the end of the song, they always go up super high. They always build up to it.
Oh, they're bringing actual instruments this time.
Well, one, but
It's still an instrument.
yeah. Also, how is he playing a violin like an electric guitar? You're kidding me.
Well, violin, all string instruments basically have the same, like, scaling pattern.
Well, I understand that, but like, you don't, when you see violin, you don't think what he just did.
What, sliding his fingers over it?
Kind of, not really. When I think violin music, my mind doesn't go to that.
You go to classical.
Yes. That's what everyone's mind goes to. Or they go to,
Fine.
or they go to the, what's that one Christmas song where they just go absolutely nuts on the violin? I can't remember what it is. It's not an old song. I can't remember what it. I'll put it up on the screen. But my mind also goes to that.
I see.
Can't remember what it's called. So that was that. It was very low and slow for a long time, and then towards the end they just built up and hit you with the high notes and the energy and all that, which is something that they do for most, if not all, of their songs, I'm noticing. And I'm not going to complain about that one single bit. Let me guess, you don't have anything to say.
I'm happy to see that they brought in more instruments this time instead of, like, I know they normally just focus on them singing and they make most of the sounds with their mouth.
Well, yeah,
But
'cause
I'm
they're an
happy to see
acapella
that
group.
I'm happy to see that they were able to bring in an instrument without just putting its sound in the background without showing it.
Yeah. And I also want to know how many takes it took for them to get that, because quite literally, the violin just came flying in from off screen, and he had to catch it. I wonder how many times he dropped it.
I would hope that they didn't, because string instruments like that, a violin, is no less than like $1,500. Like, they are expensive.
Well, no, I know that, but
Especially
like,
one that didn't look like a traditional one. That looked like a more specialized custom one.
yeah, it did. Hold on. I'm gonna try and find the moment. Like, yeah, it's right here. Yeah, they literally just tossed it at him.
Yeah, okay, but they were really close. It was a very short toss.
I would mess up that throw and catch.
No,
would.
but yeah,
I'd
the look of that one. That's a very unique one.
Yeah, I would fuck up catching that. I know for sure I would. So, better hope it's sturdy. But, yeah, any thoughts that we want to let out before we move on?
Nope. I got my thoughts out. I'm happy they actually introduced an instrument when they knew they couldn't make the sound for it.
Fair enough. And we're going to move on to a Skyrim song. Once my shit decides to work. Okay, Jeff, we're not ready yet. I wasn't full screen. You can't hit us with that immediately when we're not ready. Also, I'm just gonna say, if I'm, like, doing Skyrim things, and I walk in a corridor and just hear that, I'm leaving. I'm like, whatever creature is making that sound, I don't want to fuck with it. I don't care if it's just Jeff. I don't want to fuck with him either.
Fuck with Jeff?
No, No, I don't want to fuck with Jeff. I want to fuck Jeff.
Same thing.
No. But imagine how powerful fucking Jeff's Fusroda would be. I don't wanna.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the dragonborn come.
Is this Skyrim?
Huh?
With the voice
This is
wielding
Skyrim.
power of the
Yes, that's what I
ancient
said.
Believe, the dragonborn comes.
It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed and the legend yet grows. You'll know the dragonborns come.
Like, I say this every time. It's very ominous at the start.
Very. But that's just the song.
Yeah. Also, I like comparing these guys' covers to Bass Gang's covers just to see the difference in creativity. The different directions they take with music.
Do so well with those higher tones. Those are really hard to get and draw out for that long.
Yeah. Like, even when I sing along to this song, I am like 2 octaves down because I know I can't go that high for that long. Because I've tried, it's really fucking hard.
name's a warrior.
I'm trying to, like, I know I need to commentate and react and everything like that. I can't.
Yeah. And that is kind of the point,
Yeah,
as you like to remind me.
I know, but like I can't. Because what can you say other than "Dear God"? That was really good. I love that one so much. I like the song in general. And this cover of it is also just so good.
I will agree.
We apologize if we
'Cause-
can't react in the way that you expect us to.
Yeah,
But
you expect us to react to something like this, even though we planned it?
yeah,
God, shame on you.
yeah, shame on you for thinking that it's possible for words to happen. There it is. A0, the lowest note. I'm also not gonna skip through the end part on this because they explain a lot about their group in this. So this will give us some Voiceplay lore. See, this is what I think when I imagine acapella. Like, not even lyrics, it's just music. At least that's what I imagined when I was little. I know now that it's very different. It's also incredibly impressive that all of this is voice. And there's no instruments whatsoever. It's so mesmerizing. I think it might have killed Abyss.
Just a little bit. My brain is having a hard time functioning.
Is that because of this or something else?
Because of this.
I see. So it's doing what it was intended to do.
What's up, everybody? Scott Porter here to personally say thank you
Lore.
for tuning in and checking out Voiceplay's version of the Halo theme. Now, some of you may ask, Voiceplay, why Halo? And the answer is twofold. First and foremost, we wanted to pay homage to a game that had a tremendous impact upon our group for the better part of 2 decades now. And second, we wanted to pay our respects to a fallen member of our own fire team, a true Spartan in his own right, Rick Dunn. You see, 20 years ago, when
Voiceplay
was
lost
in its
one of
infancy,
their-
when it was still called 4 to 5, and when Blaine and Jeff and myself were just babies, a game called Halo released. And after it did, every single one of our rehearsals ended the same way, with us huddled around a TV playing multiplayer into the wee
It looks so
hours
young then.
of the night. And sure, things got heated on Hang 'em High because, well, only 4 guys could play at once. So if you were a low man on the totem pole, you had to hand off your controller and sit the next one out. But we had a blast. And when we went on tour, we would take the Xbox with us, along with 6 or 7 adapters to plug into whatever TV that hotel might have.
6 or 7 adapters. God, the mess of cords back then.
To laugh,
And now it's
to
simple.
connect. See, Halo
Yeah.
connected us in play the way that music connected us in our desire to create. Our brother and longtime Voiceplay collaborator, Rick Dunn, was another creator. He loved to play. He led the laughs. And most of all, he had a strong desire to connect through a community of artistic expression. Earlier this year, much before his time, we lost Rick. And we made a promise as a group to continue to play, to laugh, to create in his name. We urge you all to do the same. Thank you so much for listening. And Rick, thank you for inspiring so many and connecting with us all.
It's nice that they paid homage to him.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame that they lost him, but at least they paid homage.
Yeah. Not only is that incredibly heartbreaking, it's also just incredibly impressive what they can do.
And they've known each other for a while, it seems.
Yeah, they've known each other, like they said, for decades. Let's go.
So it's into the void now, me girls and me boys, from mother's hands away go. We'll be sailing
I like
to
that
the
Jeff is
sun
wearing
till
a
the
Sub-Zero
voyage is
mask.
done, then we'll be sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold below.
Our sailing ship is for the hard and the quick. We roll our load and go. There's a living to be made or there's hell to pay. When you're sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold below. Sisters below, below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Yeah, we're all
It feels wrong for me not to sing this one. They do it every single time. But I know I can't.
You don't.
I'm not going to.
high with the devil, it is high and a golden hand, I'm told. It can hurt you, it can hold you, he can kick you or console you when you're sleeping in the cold below.
I think you've heard me sing this one, actually.
Maybe.
Yeah, we're all bound down to the deep and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold below. Sisters,
Alright, hitting us with that real high pitch, real high energy.
down to the deep and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold below, below, below.
Sisters, you so wise and true, and it's my time to go. Won't you lay me down under granum crowns, and I'll be sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold
The fact that some people can make these noises with their sounds is just
Amazing.
It's weird to think that they're able to do that.
Well, if you want to see stuff like that, that's really impressive, you gotta listen to, like, professional beatboxers. They are insane. Which, that could be something we do, but not right now. Only if enough people want it. So, I'm gonna bring up something else, but I'll wait till we're done with this song. So that was that. I love it so much. It's so good.
It's definitely a much higher tone than what I'm used to hearing.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of expect that with voice plays, the thing. They always end up going super, super high with their songs. Which is definitely a stark contrast to Bass Gang for obvious reasons. But something I did want to bring up, seeing as I had brought up other things that we could react to, I wanted to bring up, and I may have asked you this before, but we never reached an actual conclusion on it, reacting to stuff from Death Battle, going through all of the Death Battles and weighing in on the conversation and seeing, all of that stuff. Because there's a lot of it, and it's really entertaining, but we would only do it if enough people ask for it, and of course, if Abyss or Pyro wants to do it with me.
Gotta have the company.
Yeah, well, I've seen most of them, so yeah. But anyway, that was that. I love this cover so much. I know I keep saying that, but I do. Alright. This is going to be the last one that we do. If you want us to do more, then let us know in the comments, obviously. Yeah, we're just going to jump right into it. Very chill. It definitely will not stay that way.
A seven-nation army couldn't hold me
I wonder
back.
where they're filming this one.
They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back.
And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. No, back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And the message coming from my heart says leave it alone.
I heard that growl in the background, Jeff.
Leave it alone. I don't wanna hear about it. Don't wanna. Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. From the Queen of England to the and if I catch it coming back
Okay.
my way, I'm
Shivers,
gonna serve
like
it to
always.
you.
There's no slander about that.
You notice how a lot of songs either they're in their own set or they are in an empty warehouse.
Fair. I don't think that's what this is, though.
Pretty sure it's an abandoned building.
Well, yeah, it's an abandoned building, yes.
I'm going to Wichita.
Of course they have Jeff doing that.
Well, yeah.
From this opera forevermore. Yeah, I'm gonna work the straw.
Showed the same shot of him walking up the escalator 4 times. There it is.
lead in this song is very, very good.
Yeah, incredibly. Okay, I think he is also definitely another artist. I'll have to check who. I don't recognize him just by his face.
A seven-nation army couldn't hold me back.
I don't.
Just them adding their own spin to stuff is just makes it all the more interesting. Like
Yeah.
I can't say it any other way, and I can't say it enough. It's just really interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so who was. Oh. I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. 743,000 subscribers, though. Definitely not bad. He is
This may be the last.
Shut up. He's definitely insanely talented.
Very much so. I mean, they're all incredibly talented, so
Yeah. But it amazes me that they are able to find such talented and so many talented people to work with them to do their songs. And that's something that I wish the Bass Gang was able to do more. Not that the people they've found are not talented, but just that they would get the same opportunities.
yeah, I can see that. Like if they were able to reach out more and find like more people.
Yeah. But like I also understand Voiceplay's been doing this for 13 years and Bass Gang's been doing it for like 4 or 5.
Yeah,
So
so they definitely got a head start.
yeah, they Voiceplay definitely has the experience. They have the fame because 1.6 million subscribers plus they do live shows. They're
Compared
just
to, and they all seem to be actively like able to record with each other instead of just in recording booths at their own spot.
yeah. But yeah, they're just a whole other level of good. And something
It's
that
like
I
we're seeing beginners versus professionals.
yeah. And like something that I do want to bring up, and this is for people who are super into acapella. I think that voice play is either on the same level or better than Pentatonix. I really do.
I don't know who that is.
Like the biggest acapella group in the world.
Again, I don't know who that is.
I guarantee you do, you just don't remember.
I don't listen to acapella stuff.
I don't know, but
This is like the only time I ever listen to acapella stuff is for these videos.
that also brings up a question. Any of the songs from any of these videos that we've done, would you listen to them on your own time?
Maybe.
I feel like that's your answer to a lot of things because you don't actually know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know.
Like, would you, if you had the chance to, just go on YouTube and search these songs to listen to them by yourself?
Yeah, if their names came to mind, yeah.
Because that's what I do, is if I discover something I like, I basically obsess over it. You know this very well.
This I do.
But, yeah. I straight up, I think voice play is on the same level or better than Pentatonix. Because the things that they're able to do, the notes they're able to hit, the all of it is crazy. They deserve. I realize that they are already pretty decently well known. They deserve even more praise and attention than they get.
Yeah.
But
Agreed.
yeah. But anyway, that is going to be it for today. If you guys enjoyed, remember, like, subscribe, share the video, do all the things YouTubers tell you to do. Also, go ahead, check out our other reaction content to Jeff Castellucci, The Bass Gang. And if you don't want to see us react to music, then first, why are you watching this video? Second, we have reacted to TV shows and movies as well. We've got more of those planned in the future. And if you don't like reaction videos, and I really don't know why you're watching this video, but we also have gameplay. Like I said in the middle of this video before, we do modded Minecraft, we do Forza Horizon 5, and Dead by Daylight is coming to the channel, so look forward to that. But that's gonna be it. Thank you all very much for watching, and we will see you guys next time.